Good evening, everyone. We are 20 sides to every story. I am Corey, the DM for Dragonlance Shadow of the Dragon Queen, our ongoing campaign here on most Wednesday nights. We apologize. There was a few breaks in there, just as finished school year, and then we had our week of giving. So we are back. We're going to get right into things. We sort of left mid encounter. The characters were in a place called the um get the name, the Sunward Fortress. They had discovered some weird draconian type creature, which in other realms would be known as a slod, but is completely unfamiliar to this realm. In there, amongst other things. And when we left off, the characters had heard a weak voice crying out from somewhere around them. Someone asking, crying out for help. So let's go. I'm just getting into um, uh, Twitch at the moment, but we can go around real quick. We'll start with you, Dawson, if you want to introduce your character.
Sure. Hi, I'm Daw. I'm playing Kato. He is a whatever level 6. That sounds right. Level 6 Oath of the Crown Paladin. Uh, possibly faithful of. Oh my goodness, I'm terrible with names. Samaj? That's right.
Not
Possibly,
sure.
possibly, or just you know some pretty chill guy. Um,
Could be
kind
fake news.
it could be possibly. Uh, he's currently a squire of Salamia who's helping the Kalama militia with their activities against the Red Dragon Army, and he is really intrigued of who could still be down here alive after these fellows we just dispatched were still here.
All right, thank you. We'll move up to Isaac.
Hello, I'm Isaac. I am playing Brallin. Brallin is a level 6 Drake Warden Ranger. Brallin currently feels a bit guilty still, keeping that news from Mr. Master Kato. He is trying his best to try to get back on speaking terms with him and maybe overcompensating a bit by just every chance he gets to try to make Kato smile or just look, just checking to see if he's okay. As far as being down here, I mean, this was a bit terrifying down here. It looks like his companion Gertie is looking pretty rough right now, and I guess they just heard this "help me," so he's a bit kind of shocked to discover something's down here as well.
Um, all right. Sorry. Move over to Lauren.
All right. Hi, I'm Lauren. I am playing Miranda. She is a level 6 human sorcerer. And in terms of this person saying, help me, she's very suspicious, thinks it's probably some sort of trap. It's not really all that maternal. So, like, the help me is not grabbing her much as it's just like, we just need to be prepared to maybe kill whatever this is. So, also, though, watching interactions here between everyone and feeling like, oh, the energy is not great right now. Seeing the attempts at making, you know, Doff smiles, not going very well. He still seems very withdrawn, worried that that might mean he's going to be more drawn towards, this mysterious god. Just lots of anxiety, basically, at this point.
Thank you. David, let's go to.
Hi, I am indeed David, and I am playing Cass. They are a human rogue of the thiefy variety, pretending to be a scholar. And Cass probably is of the group, probably one of the least concerned about one of the party members potentially serving an evil god, just pragmatically, that could come in handy. We don't know. And is really hoping the last person that they want to see that could possibly be here would be Bakaris the Younger, and is just really hoping it's not Bakaris the Younger.
Okay.
That guy just keeps turning up like a bad penny.
And last but not least is Alex.
Hey everyone, I'm playing Quinton, who is a human wizard, level 6. He had originally set out from his village to go out and take the test of high sorcery. Had he done so, he would assuredly be a white-robed wizard, because even though he is a little bit socially awkward and off-putting, deep down he's got a good heart and just wants to help people, even if that comes across kind of strangely at times. And hearing this voice calling out for help immediately becomes his number one priority, or the thing that he's going to turn his attention to. And so that is where he will be at. Problems with Kato, it'll be fine. He's working through some things, and he'll get over it and realize that everyone's heart was in the good place. So he's not too worried about that. He just thinks that Kato probably needs some space, and he will assuredly do the right thing and find his path. In the meantime, the group, he just wants to kind of corral the group towards moving forward towards their objective. But now that they're here, yes, that voice calling out for help is number one.
Okay, great. I jumped in real fast. For those of you who are joining us in the audience, we thank you for your support. If you haven't had a chance, check out our Discord channel, which is a great place to get to know all the activities going on here on 20 Sides to Every Story. It's a great welcoming community. It's really easy to roll into, not so big that it's overwhelming. But if you haven't had a chance, please take a look. And especially check out the subscription, the streaming schedule channel near the top to see what basically we almost always have something going on in the evenings. All right. So yeah, we'll go right into the action then. So I don't know if I told you this time last time, but the help me was coming from the east hallway.
Were we able to
Here
discern
I am.
age, race, gender, any of those things from the call?
Race? No, it was in English, or not in English, in common. Sorry. It was in common. Maybe a bit of an accent. If one of you wants to make any of you want to make a perception check, you can make a perception check.
Oh, I do.
All right. So Kaz, no luck. But Brallin, you know who it sort of sounds like? It sounds a little like the Sea Elves, a little bit of that same accent that you met at the last place.
Well, if my ears aren't deceiving me, it sounds a bit like those elvish fellas that thought I was a wonderful religious man.
Well, they had some missing people, so
Probably here, yeah.
it's just good.
Maybe we should go.
Okay, but not rushed in, because it could be a trap, right? We don't want to go in unprepared. But
in heroic rescues, they always run in.
Right, but but if there's anything that you need to prepare that takes a minute to do, you know might want to do that before rushing in.
Sure. Do you want me to call back? I'm sure they hear us. Yeah. Are you you alone? You okay? Is this a trap?
Please, we need help. So we barricaded ourselves in here.
Where you go?
I have a follow-up. What kind of help do you need?
He's very sick.
Oh. I don't know if we can help with that, can we?
Sick how? Sick in what way exactly?
The last he'd said he felt very ill, like just worse and worse. And today, in the last day, it's just taken a turn for the worse.
Sorry, how many of you are in there?
Two, myself and Roan. I'm Yerkel. I'm one of the Demonesti. My people were taken, and I was brought here.
Oh yeah, we met them. That's good. They're doing.
You the others who were captured.
No, the ones who weren't captured, though. You're the first we found that were captured. I'm sure we'll find more. When did your friend start getting sick, though?
We could. I'm sorry. Is there any chance you could help me get out of here?
Doesn't sound like a trap, Miranda. It sounds like they need our help.
Yeah, he sounds fine. I'm just a little bit worried that whatever sickness or something, this could be a little contagious. We should help.
If you want, I can help with that.
Yeah. What were you thinking?
I can cure sickness.
I felt fine when you cured me just a minute ago. I'm sure this.
Just as long as we get there before he dies, right? Okay, so yeah, we should go quickly to move.
Go ahead. You're doing great. I'm so proud of you.
Is it this
Miss.
hallway or is it up here?
Correct. The east hallway, and then if you go a little bit more, you'll be able to see just that barricade. And so you can hear heavy labored breathing from presumably Roan on the other side. And then you know what? I wonder, can you see into that area or no?
I can.
Yes, but you can't see anyone there. Got it. I was just curious what the
I see tokens if that's what you're asking.
Oh, you do see it. Okay.
Yep.
I had no clue. And so it there's just tons of heavy mining equipment inside. The as you get closer, he says, I no, he doesn't. Okay, because you already. How does that work? Never mind. There's something weird, wacky with that. Anyway, with the module specifically, he says, "Thank you for taking care of them. I don't. Are you sure they're all gone?"
All the ones that came out immediately. How many were there?
There were a few. And he tries. He says, so, their boss was someone called Veruza. He was one of those dragon things that walked around, but he could use magic. And they were here. I guess I should explain from the beginning. Are you guys helping to remove the stuff at the time, or are you?
Yeah. Well,
I would be attempting to, yeah.
Okay, yeah. I won't make it like there's a check involved if somehow you got down here without alerting the Draconians, which I don't know how realistically would have been possible. But um so I'll just no roll is necessary. So it is loud as here because it's just heavy mining like equipment that's banging into each other, and you're able to remove it. And as he's telling the story, he says, my people when we were captured, we were brought. Well, I was brought here. The rest were separated from me. They made us excavate this place and start digging into what was here. The commander, he had orders to bring any relics or artifacts that were found to the main Dragon Army camp. They found something. It was a glowing stone. I only saw it once. It was very strange. Shortly after we found it, it would pulse, and these strange toad-like monsters would emerge. Everyone fled, but myself and Roan here, Veruza recaptured us. He's been doing tests on the stone. And it seems like every time he uses the stone, more of those creatures come out of the stone. He's obsessed with it. The more he uses it, the less he paid attention to us. And so we figured we'd hide here. We slowly built this barricade. But unfortunately, Roan has taken ill. It started minor, but it seems to be increasing, especially in the last day. It's unlike anything I've seen, and Yerkul, you'll remember, is a priest as well. Just from you,
That's right.
he was the one who knew the ceremony in the last place.
What was the name of the commander that Rowan just?
It's so it was the camp's command. Hold on, let me. I think I left a part out of that, so let me just give you one thing. So, I'll just retell that story a little bit different, but maybe with a little more detail. So, the Dragon Army scouts found this place sticking out, right? And, unknown name, a black wizard, ordered that a camp be. Dragon Army soldiers and captives worked tirelessly until they unearthed this stone. Soon after, people started disappearing, and these creatures started appearing. As a result, Dragon Army fled. And Veruza came back, ordered by some commander to come back and figure out to do more experiments with the stone. Does that make more sense? So that's the part I missed when I said everyone fled. So everyone abandoned the site, which you saw evidence of outside. That there was a lot of excavation and then nothing, and then suddenly more recent stuff. So the more recent stuff was Ruza coming back. While he was coming back, he found Roan and Yurgul, and that he brought them here to help him. But he's become so obsessed with the stone that he's not paying much attention. Sorry, that's in two different places in the module, so I had to sort of push that together. Yeah, so Roan, you see, let me just describe him for you. Your goal is a Dermanesti, similar to those you met earlier. Roan is human. And Yurkel tells him that he's from somewhere here in the Northern Waste, actually.
If you don't mind, I'd like to have a look at them. Maybe I can do something.
Yeah, go for it. What specifically are you going to try?
Well, I guess the first thing you probably do is a physical, like just look at them, see how they're doing.
Do a medicine check. Or Arcana, it could be either. But based on what you just described, medicine would be. So he has all the symptoms of like a plague or something. Just very weak pulse, pale flesh skin, and heavy, like wet breathing. My EMT class is working off for descriptions of medical checks. Yeah, so you just it sounds when he breathes. Just very, very shallow breathing.
Well, I'm not all too familiar with what's wrong with them, but I could try something. Haven't done it like this before, but it might work. So I'll enter the room.
Okay.
And I will put 5 point. So go ahead.
Your probably is in and out too. Like it's not like 5 points of
Laying on
hands.
hands to remove. I believe it can remove disease. Yep, cure disease.
So you feel the energy pulse out of your hands, right? And make me a quick perception check.
Ooh, got it.
Right. You feel the energy coming out of your hands, and it starts to fill, and you do see other wounds where like he was injured, just like cuts and things healing, but whatever is causing the things you just diagnosed, nothing happens.
That's odd. That should have worked. You said they were sick, right?
Yeah, yeah. I don't. Like I said, it happened too quickly to be anything I know. And he was fine. It was just, all of this happened so quickly.
What was this you're referring to?
The progression of the disease.
Oh.
Like
Oh,
it just it's diseases that happen those fast that he knows involve like tumors and bleeding eyes and things like that are incredibly quick. But this is he's not seen anything like it. It's like someone just got a bad cold and it just
Well, if it's magical in nature and it's tied to the stone, perhaps that is the key to the remedy.
we need if the stone is downstairs, I believe. Yeah, downstairs. Uh, the stone, and you think that I saw nothing good come out of the stone, though. Like really, but we were around the stone. I don't. We didn't touch it or anything, though. I don't think Roan touched it. I didn't see him.
Maybe it needs to be destroyed. In any case, maybe it should be destroyed if it's causing so much problems. We don't want the dragon army to have it.
I think if it do the strings I call it to do, and that's I think you are right.
Hey, Corey, I don't know if there's much you can do about this, and it might just be me, but I think you're cutting in and out a bit. And so we're, I think we're only getting half the story.
Oh, I'm sorry. Let me do video voice. Oh, you know what? Is this sound any better to you guys if I'll just start talking a little bit here and there?
Right now it
La,
does.
la, la.
We can let you know if it starts
Okay.
cutting in and out again.
Okay, so I turned down the sensitivity pretty low, not all the way. So,
Oh, okay.
If hopefully this does
Yes.
a little better.
It sounds a bit better, yeah.
Okay, so are there any questions you guys have in that of what I just said and maybe you didn't hear? Just to go back real quick. Did you?
I guess the only question I would have for them is if they think that Veruza is still here.
They probably still downstairs under the stone. No reason to believe he's not. He's left.
And can you describe the creatures that are spawning from this stone?
He said they looked like frogs. Like frogs that want to eat you. They I don't they attacked everything in sight. And I'm trying to think of a
Did your friend touch a frog? Did he
well,
lick a frog?
I mean, I think we all ran from them when the stone first emerged. Where are you guys? Oh, I forgot. That's my. When we first started to see when the stone was unearthed, the frogs just came from everywhere and everyone was running and some grabbed and killed some of us and others of us got away.
Where are these stairs you referred to that go deeper in this place?
He says, so, into the northwest. I don't know if you can probably see my ping. There are stairs going down in the northwest of this chamber.
Was there
Are you going down?
Well, we can't let an item like that fall into the hands of the dragon army. How can we? It's far too dangerous.
Yeah, if we don't face
Okay.
it now, we might end up facing it later on, not on our own terms.
I don't. Um. Okay. I don't know if I would be much use. Do you mind if I stay here with Roan and try to ease his discomfort?
That's completely fine. If you do wish to leave at any point, your remaining companions will be found at the Blue Phoenix Shrine.
Oh, they made it. All of them.
I'm afraid not.
Oh. Were you there? Did you see the shrine?
You did. It
We
was rather
did.
pleasant.
Oh, I'm pleased that did the ritual go through? Did you see? Oh, that's wonderful. I I mourn the loss of our companions, but it, it makes me happy to know that the ritual was repeated again this year.
Yeah,
I got to
from what I
see.
heard, Ishfrin did a wonderful job.
Oh, that's wonderful. I'm yeah, I'm glad he knew what to do. I'm surprised.
Yeah, we helped a little bit. Hi, I'm
Well,
Brallin. Nice to meet you. I'm a big
it's
fan.
it's a realize everyone's so far away. He nods his head at you and he says, "It's a pleasure to meet you as well." Um, I don't know if he has. Oops, no, that's not what I want. And he says, I don't have. I'm sorry, I don't have much of anything to
Oh
offer
no.
you.
Oh no. No. This is. I'm just happy I get to meet you.
Oh, well, thank you.
Maybe want to
Um,
barricade it up again while we're gone, just in case.
Well, we could do that. It's easy enough. They didn't really find us here. It was only when you were talking to each other after the killing those things out there that that I realized that you might be able to help.
We thought you were a trap.
Or I didn't.
I just said that we should be wary before running into it. Not that you were a trap. Just that if I were setting a trap, saying help would be a good way. I'm glad you're not a trap.
Um, I assure you, we're not a trap. We would very much like to be out of here, but I don't think I can transport Rowan in this condition.
Hopefully, smashing the stone will cure him of whatever is going on
I
here.
hope so.
Hopefully, we won't
What do you
release
guys?
frogs.
I need a little bit more coffee, but what do you guys? What is your plan?
Well, while they were talking, Cass was rummaging through the mining equipment to see if there was anything of value, and kind of keeping a lookout to make sure more of the dragon
All right.
humanoids weren't around.
So you can. I'm expecting you to keep encumbrance rules in mind. You can take as much of this as you want. Just in general, 3 bullseye lanterns. So people who don't have lanterns. 6 flasks of oil.
Oof.
100 feet of hempen rope. 4 vials of acid. That's Mason rules. So split that up amongst you. I'm just gonna grab coffee. I'll be right back.
I hear that
I'll
and just
take
think
an-
fire.
I'm
I'll
going to take a vial of
lantern.
acid and a vial of oil.
Yeah, I'll take a lantern, flask of oil, and some acid as well, because that might be good.
I'll take the same.
I can just hold the rest of the mini oil if that helps. There's like 3 more.
Yeah, what about the 100 feet of rope? Do we want to bother with that? That's a big chunk of rope.
Seems
Can
a little
never
unwieldy, but
go
What am
wrong
I-
with
We can-
100 feet of rope.
Would it make you happy
Yeah.
to take the rope, Kato?
Why are you asking me? I didn't ask about the rope.
Oh,
Take it if you want it.
the stairs give out and we have to rappel down.
You said there were 6 flasks in total for the oil?
6 flasks of oil, correct.
So then I'll take the remaining 3 unless Quinton wants some.
I just want to know who's taking all this rope.
I mean, you're welcome to, Quinton. You want this rope?
you want the rope? Kato looked like he wanted the rope. Are you sure you don't want the rope, Kato?
What's the rope?
Whatever makes you happy.
Why do you care about it if why would he be happy about having some rope? Do you like rope? Do you have a thing for rope that we don't know about?
Kato?
No,
I don't think. No.
I grabbed the rope.
He does like it.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm happy for you, bud. And he's gonna give you like a side hug and kind of shake you a little bit.
Did you make that decision on your own, or did your God tell you to take the rope?
Where's the stairs?
What?
Given the situation, I think it's valid. I wanted.
It was the god that told him to take the rope. What do you think the god is going to do with the rope?
I don't know.
I start walking towards the stairs.
Oh,
All right.
he's on the move.
Yeah, the stairs are over here. They're pretty obvious. You just need light to get over there. Keep going.
I know, but wait for my other fellow humans who probably
Oh.
can't see.
Nope. Can't see a thing.
You have lantern.
But now we have lights.
Are people using the bullseye lanterns or no?
I'll use mine
Covered.
to give us another source if you want.
All right. What's a bullseye lantern? It's bright light,
60 feet cone, 60-foot cone.
60, like 60.
60-foot cone, and dim light for an additional 60 feet.
Got it.
6 hours on a flask of oil. I'm so used to Dolmenwood where that's so very important. So
Yeah.
that's why when I heard about all that flask of oil, I was like, oh, that's amazing.
We need it.
More valuable than gold.
So Miranda, I'm not gonna make you spin your token to get like in the right direction. So I just gave it in all directions. So Miranda has light on at the moment.
Great.
So, 60. I think it's the map's too small to see if it's actually working, but yeah. Hi. So you guys are headed down. I will need a marching order as you head down.
Unless someone wants to scout, I can take point.
Cass was planning to go last.
Yeah, of course you could go first.
I'll go second to
Mr.
last.
Kato.
I'll be
I,
at the middle somewhere.
I'll go Gertie
it.
and then myself.
Okay.
And
So I'm gonna move you guys just so I can drag you all in. So, Gertie, and then yourself. You said.
Yes. There you are.
Good. Okay. Who's
Now
after those guys? Got it. And then Cass.
Yeah.
Can Cass not see? Oh, nope, wrong side. But good effort.
Oh, sorry.
Don't worry. Just because that's the orientation of the stairs when you get down. All right. So, and then move you through stuff. So the only the first two of you are on this map at the moment. The other three still have to go down the stair. Does that make sense?
Yes.
In this map. But that means I will. Oh, let me read you a short description.
Oh my goodness.
This will be
What is
fun.
that?
So the level,
That's why we have the rope.
the level, the
Oh.
level, the level of the fortress hasn't been fully excavated. There's a 30-foot wide chasm splitting it in two, spanned by two makeshift wooden footbridges. Right, two on that map. On the far side of the chasm, digging implements surround an 8-foot tall crystal glowing with a noxious orange light. On the near side of the chasm, a hulking red form covered in squirming shapes digs through broken grates. As the light hits from Miranda's now very bright lamp, it turns up at you. I need you all to roll initiative.
This is horrible.
What is
What?
that?
Like a street shark or something. I don't know.
It looks like cool art though.
All right.
The Skylander.
Skyland. Initiative. Oh,
All right. Do this. You see one of the little things squirming on the side of the monster pop off, land on the ground with a squish, and it starts coming towards you. It starts crawling up the stairs towards you, Kato. That was its dash, though. Quinton, you can see down. That's the only thing you would be able to see is that thing, whatever the thing that just started crawling up the stairs. Just because you're still on the stairs, if that makes sense.
All right. If I moved into Brallin Square, would I be able to see?
Oh, yeah, those two, yeah.
So I will squeeze into that square then.
Hey, buddy.
Hey,
That's
oh,
brother.
sorry, just give me a little more room.
Sure.
I have to gesticulate a lot for this one. You know, you've seen it.
Uh-huh.
I want to cast Fireball.
Gesticulate. What does
There.
that mean?
All right. Okay. Give me a few hundred seconds. So there's 4 of them. Let me just see. Oh, nope, that's not what I wanted to do. Save, that's what I wanted to do. Fireball is dexterity, right?
Yep. 15.
Yeah, thanks. You did. Yep. Okay. Dexterity. Okay, so it's save dexterity. I'm going clockwise from the top, or counterclockwise from the top. Dexterity. Submit. I have buttons to do it all, but the bit. Then dexterity submit. Okay, so the tadpoles 18, 19, 20, 15. So all 4 succeeded. And so that's so it's half. Okay. It took out none of them.
And then
Sorry, I haven't done the main one yet. Give me 1 second. Sorry. I haven't done the big guy yet. Okay, and then the big guy. Save dexterity. Oh, the big guy did not make a saving throw. Based on your observation, they are all resistant to fire.
oh, not good. Excuse me, pardon me. Oh, and then I'll end up being in Miranda's space. So we're squeezing.
Brallin.
Brallin will not sure we need to. This is the little guy here. I think Brallin's gonna go ahead and shoot for the big guy anyway. We need to get
Okay.
that. He's far enough away. We need to get him down. Just for clarification, the sides of these stairs, are we like going down? Are there like walls for the side, or is it open?
So yes, but you and Kato could go north south. Only those two. Does that make sense? Like your 2 spaces are where it emerges from the ceiling.
Okay.
So anyone behind you can't get off the stairs without going through you, but you 2 could just move north south and like basically jump off the stairs.
That sounds good. I will do that. I'll just use my climb speed to
Okay.
make it down there.
Okay.
Would that be a clear shot, or would I have to move up 1?
I think you need to move up 1 because the stairs now are going to block you.
I'll go that way.
Okay.
We're going for this big boy.
Yep.
All right. I am going to use my Squire of Solemnia ability first to give myself advantage, and I am going to use my Sharpshooter ability as well.
Okay.
All right, here we go. First attack. So that would be 23. So an 18 to hit.
That hits.
All right, here is the damage. That's going to be a lot more. Oh, wow. Big damage, huh? Plus an additional 10 to that.
Okay, so 15 total.
Yes. Actually, I apologize. I'm going to use my feature. I'm going to use my piercer to re-roll that damage first of all.
Okay. So I'm
All right.
no damage.
All right. All right. So, so instead of a 15, it's 16.
16.
And I am 16 points of damage. I also get an additional D8 for that Squire of Solemnia ability. So 6.
Okay, so 6 more points of damage, right?
And then I'm going to mark it as my favored foe and do an additional damage to it.
Okay. So 2. Okay. So I did 16 plus 6 plus 2.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Anything else?
And Gertie
you have
will be.
Attack, don't you?
I do. I guess I forgot it. Thank you for reminding me. It's been a while. I forgot I had 2 attacks.
Yeah.
All right. We're gonna go ahead and attack again. I think I might just do. Yeah, we'll do sharpshooter again, just to
Yep.
see if we could take this guy down.
And real quick, thanks to Jenna and Dave. Jenna redeemed a player reroll. Dave
Yay.
redeemed a DM reroll.
Thank you, Dave.
Awesome. Thank you. Couldn't have done it when that fireball save was lost, but
Here we
I still have
go.
not used the new redemption. Roll away. That misses. Yeah.
Wouldn't have mattered. All right, Gertie's going up to attack this little squirmy goober. Does it have? It has like feet and everything. It just looks like a miniature, little tiny.
It looks more. It looks like a tadpole.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it might have little tiny. I guess tadpoles technically have little tiny feet, right?
And Dirty Dwarf has
That's how it
redeemed a
is.
DM reroll.
Oh, look at this. Okay, I just need.
That's good. That's,
All right.
that's how you do it, huh? All right, Gertie's gone.
Thank you, everyone. Misses.
Okay.
So, all right. Anything else?
That's it.
All right. Cass, it is your turn.
All right, I'm gonna move 15 feet past Miranda. Gonna take a shot with my hand crossbow past Kato at the lead tadpole here.
Okay. Miss.
9.
Cass, you are.
I suck with the crossbow.
You
for
like,
sure.
yeah, it's not.
It's-
It's not. It's the die rolls. It's very strange.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna then climb down over here and bonus action hide.
Okay. Oh yeah. Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Can't get to anyone. 1, 2, but it's gonna tag team on Gertie. Oh, now the fun begins. Let me just bring his feet up. There he is. Um, 1, 2, 3, 4,
no.
5, 6. Let's see, where is he gonna go? The person who caused him the damage is yeah, he's gonna go up to Kato because that but he can't attack this round. 1 second. Okay. Miranda.
Oh, all right. I am going to twin spell my poison spray and say, "Hey, duck," Kato, and just spray it at the two guys, the big guy and his little friend, right in front of me there. So I think I need to move up one to be in range. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Let me just do the accounting there. All right.
Okay.
So they both have to
Constitution
do con saves. Yeah.
Okay. So here's him. Constitution. So he gets 19. Big guy. Little guy gets a 6. Or sorry, 9. Does is it half damage on?
It just says the creature must succeed or take the poison damage. So I think he just doesn't get
Got
any damage.
No, okay.
But the little one will get 2d12.
Yep. 2d12. So it's 19. You rolled up there.
Yeah.
Boop, boop, boop. You kill the little one.
Well, good.
It's good.
Anything else?
Nope. I'll just say good luck, Kato.
I have a bunch of slad tadpoles running up. One goes to the side of Kato. One goes over to Brallin.
Oh,
It's Kato. It is your turn. Kato, is this like the third combat in a row where you rolled like a really low initiative?
I have a -1 to initiative. I'm not.
Yeah, but still, you've been like last every time. Anyway,
It's okay. It's sometimes you just need the anchor. I'm
Yeah.
gonna.
all right.
I'm a little cramped for a halberd here, so I'm just gonna just drop my torch, grip my longsword with 2 hands, and start swinging. We'll
Okay.
start for the little guy here.
Okay, go for it.
Let's see. Longsword
That hits.
for 9 points.
It is dead.
Second attack, I will switch to the big fella.
Okay.
So what exactly am I looking at here? If I just
Hold on. Let me see that.
I see it, but it's just like it looks so
Hold on.
colorful.
Battletoad.
Battletoad.
Hold on.
Ooh!
I can't remember. Sorry, I can't remember the macro to zoom in on the token. Roll 20, zoom in on token. It's okay. Let's see if that works. Do you see him now? Those are him with his tadpole friends.
If he has a drop down image, no, not immediately.
Wait, you do?
I see
you
him.
don't-
I see him.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
For my second attack, I will. You know what? As a squire of Salamia, I also have the precise strike thing, so I'm also going to do that. So I'll take my swing at advantage. Let's see.
Okay.
Boop, boop. 15?
15 hits.
Okie dokie. For 10 plus the d8. 11 points.
Okay.
Let's see. Do I have any spells I could use? You know what? I think I do. As I strike him, I just kind of taunt him a little bit, and I'll try to cast Compel Duel.
Okay. Go for it.
Wisdom save.
3. He is compelled.
Compelled to duel. I'll drop with the description in.
Okay.
Pretty much, he can't move more than 30 feet away from me, and if he does so, he has to try to make another Wisdom save, and I believe he has disadvantage on his attacks that are not anyone other
You.
than me.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
I mean, everyone's in my aura right here, so I just stay here.
Okay. Last of the tadpoles. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 is going to go up into that spot. Quinton, it's your turn again.
Dawson, compelled duel. If I touch that thing, it'll.
If you attack him, it goes away.
Got it. What am I gonna do? I guess I'll cast Ray of Frost on. Oh, excuse me. Oh, that's not as good though, because I'll be at disadvantage. Well, I guess what I'll do. Okay, I'll do this. I'll cast Acid Splash.
Okay.
And I'll target this one and this one. So let's see.
Sorry, I didn't see the. Oh, okay. No, I did. They just pinged up for me.
The DC
Dexterity
15
saving
dex.
on both of them. First one got a 13. Second one, the first one's the top one. Second one is a 10. Both of them. So both of them are dead. Well, just one second. Make sure. Yep, both of them are dead. Doop and doop. All right.
And then I'll
Anything
just
else?
move out of Miranda's way and back up the stairs.
Okay. Brallin.
Brallin sees that compelled duel. Five. Sees this little guy. He'll go and try to shoot at that thing then.
Okay.
All right. Here we go.
Uh,
22 to hit.
Definitely hits. Yep. And there's no way it's surviving.
Okay, that's great. I think at this point we need to hit this big guy again. Yeah, there's nothing else. We're gonna have to fight him. All right, we're gonna Brallin will go ahead and take a second shot at this guy then. Brallin will go ahead and shoot. Do I want to do long? No, we'll just do attack. Oh,
Nice.
Okay. Definitely hits.
so
And he's still your
we'll
favorite
do-
foe, right?
Yeah, so everything's gonna do a little bit of damage. Here we go. So that plus an additional D8 from my piercing feature. So that would be all that. Plus favored foe damage, which I believe I rolled twice as well. So yeah.
Okay.
That damage to the big boy.
Okay. So explain the line, the 7 plus crit 6, 5 line. That's the only one. So it's 7 from the bottom too.
7, yes, and then the +5 is as a piercer. If I crit, I get to add an
Got it.
additional damage die upon it.
Okay. So it's 18 plus 5 is 23, 25 points.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. And I will be moving back. All right, boy.
All right. Cass.
I'm gonna use the.
Did you roll a hide, by the way?
I did not.
Or stealth? If you could just roll that from your last one.
Sure.
That would have been on your last turn. I'm just,
Right.
Oh, I'm
I
sorry.
see.
While we're doing that,
Yep.
Gritty will be attacking this guy as well.
Okay, got it. Thanks.
Oh.
Yep. 2 great rolls. So you're hidden from him.
Just a little bit extra damage. 20 to hit.
Yep, 20, that hits.
5 points
Right.
of
5 point damage. Got it.
Mm.
It's what damage? That's just
acid damage.
got it. Okay. Can you do me a favor? He's resistant to acid. Can you find Gertie's roll last time? Just so I can add some health back in.
Okay.
Cass, what's up?
Kess is gonna try one more crossbow since they're already hidden. Well,
Okay.
so going to see if I remember how to roll that with advantage. There we go.
Misses, unfortunately. And
Man.
Cass.
I know. All right. Then I am just gonna 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna come up here and bonus action dagger attack.
Okay. Misses.
All right.
Again.
Well, I did it in attack, so because of my duelist feat, or no, mobile, I can walk away scot-free without an attack. So that
Got it.
was 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40.
Got it. Okay. Let's bring up this thing. Where is? Oh, there it is, right in front of me. Okay. So, are you ready, Kato?
I'm always ready.
Okay. Here we go. The creature reaches out with one claw and tries to grab at you. 24.
I think that hits.
10 piercing, and please make a Constitution saving throw.
Is this a disease?
It is actually.
I am immune.
Okay.
For the damage, I'll use my reaction to take off 4 points of that damage.
Okay.
Appreciated.
Okay. Reaches out again. Now that you're within reach, it tries to bite you.
Mm-hmm.
16. I'm
Miss.
sorry, 12. Yeah,
Miss.
12. And then another claw. 15.
Miss.
Oh. Yeah. Boy. That is. Oh, wait. Hold on. I want to re-roll some of those. I have 2 re-rolls.
You got
I'm
it.
going to re-roll both
I'm ready.
of them.
I'm
Okay.
ready.
So the bite, I'm going to re-roll.
Absolutely.
First. The bite is now 25.
I think that, yeah, that hits.
That's 8 piercing. Thank you,
Owie.
Dave. And then the claw is re-rolled as a 25 or 18. Sorry,
That is the number.
18. 9 piercing. I need well, it doesn't matter.
Owie.
About the 9 piercing. Thank you. Dwarf gave me the second one, right?
Yep.
Dwarf.
And they're just filling
Thank
it back
you.
up, so Dave just redeemed another DM reroll.
That's
All right.
Dave.
Perfect.
Dave's really got to
Nothing
get
bad
in a
happened.
game, huh? As a player. That's a.
I believe 2 of you basically let him die on the first, and he's still a little mad about it.
Let him. Come on.
You let him. You guys
Yeah.
ran away, and you let him deal with draconians all by
He sure
himself.
was. He sure was dead.
What was that guy's
Have
name?
the the blood kind of splat on my shirt.
Right. We got probably stains.
All right, Miranda.
All right, I am just gonna toll the dead here. Yes.
Wisdom save. 15.
Yeah, that saves, which means that hold on. Right. Which means that he
It should mean nothing because it's
he must
cantrip, right?
succeed. Yeah.
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 So, all right.
He gets
Anything else,
1.
Miranda?
No.
All right, Kato.
Now, I'm going to drop down here because
Okay.
I need a little more room. So I'll move right here. I will let go of the sword. I will pull out the halberd.
Okay.
And with a mighty swing, he's going to try and trip him up. He's going to go for a shove.
Okay.
So athletics or acrobatics on your part, and you gotta beat a 14.
Ooh. And he's got a reroll.
Don't worry, so do we.
Oh, Oh, yeah. I'm gonna use a reroll. I got that 6 on that one. 17 on the second one.
Mother.
I use
of
thank you,
crap.
Dave.
Is this where we use our reroll? I feel like it's a good time.
Use it.
Yes, do it.
Read the crowd. No one's gonna refill yours like they refill mine.
Whatever. You know what? I got Lamia stuff. I'll do the precise strike again. Why
Okay.
not? And we're gonna go for the big swing.
Okay.
Dave
So-
just redeemed a DM reroll. Jenna just redeemed a player reroll.
Thanks, Jenna.
So yeah,
Someone needs a band.
Great Weapon Master Halberd swing.
Okay.
14?
That's the number.
Ooh. So that plus this. So 23.
Okay.
Gertie's
Got
gonna
it.
add an additional D6 with a draconic essence as a reaction. It'll be the acid damage anyway.
Okay.
I'll roll that for you.
Thank you. Oh, nice. Okay.
And that previous damage, Gertie didn't hit, so there was no damage.
Oh,
on
okay.
that first
Thanks.
attack.
Fine. Kato, anything else? Do you have
My
another?
bonus action, I'll bring the other end of the halberd around. Heavy Great Weapon Master swing with the blunt end. Ooh.
That's it.
You know what? He hurts. I will throw in a smite. First level. So that is he a fiend or an undead?
Well, he's dead.
Oh,
Just for
well,
that part of it.
so
Um,
30 something. 34.
Yeah. Okay. Gone. The chamber is quiet. These creatures sort of like are just goo in the ground. The pulsing orange topaz, like the just randomly pulses at times. It seems almost angry. Maybe it's angry you killed its children.
Lyra just redeemed a player reroll. Thank you, Lyra.
Thank you, Lyra.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Everyone's so nice. I will retrieve my longsword, put the
Okay.
halberd away, and retrieve my torch.
Okay.
I'll retrieve one of my crossbow bolts that went wide anyway.
I don't even want to know what that thing was.
Definitely fit the description of what he was describing upstairs.
Miranda, we should check it out.
Check what out?
The stone.
Stone?
Yes.
Destroy the stone.
Well, let's just have a little
Away.
look-see before we destroy it. We're going to destroy it.
No, destroy from as far away as possible, I think, to destroy this thing. Who knows what it's going to do? It might release a bunch of frog things.
Final answer?
Final answer. I mean, am I
Okay.
crazy here? Do you guys want to go look at the stone and be infested with tadpoles?
It looks angry. I'm good. Over here. Go ahead. Let's destroy it.
I'll cast Shatter on it.
Nice.
Okay. What's the range of shatter? I assume where would you be? I don't really need to know the range.
I would be 60 feet away, so... We're here?
And in the meantime, I'm going to cast Lay on Hands on myself for 15 points.
Okay. Hold on, let me see. A loud boom just echoes through the whole chamber, like the rocks and everything shakes as the shatter spell. the stone just glows more violently.
Mm. Anything good in these crates over here?
Oh.
Um. Yep. Okay. So you cast it, and the it like, I assume you're casting it for the first time here, and like in our campaign, but I assume you've used it before on other things, and it feels very different than any other time. It feels like the spell magic just sort of like went around it, like it just missed it, like it was way too powerful for.
Well, if you can't break it or you can't destroy it, perhaps it's best to hide it.
Drop it down the chasm.
Well, that's exactly what I was thinking. He'll go to the edge of the chasm that's
Okay.
there.
So you see it drops about 70 feet down. You would maybe to an uneven stone floor below.
What if we just drop the whole cavern? Is there a way we could collapse the roof on top of it? If we throw it down a chasm, 70 feet, we just found 100 feet of rope. It's easily reclaimed.
Well,
Um,
we are above we're right below a holy site, or what's supposed to be one.
Hold on
Putting that out
one
there.
second.
Also, there's people still in the building, and how would we? What's the term used? Jerry rig something to collapse in on itself. I mean, Quinton, you seem to be fine at that.
Are there any explosives in this mass of barrels and crates?
No, it's weird, like it's just mining equipment. It's sort of similar to the stuff you've found up above, but less um like yeah, there's it is basically rotted and destroyed down here. There's nothing really of value. No explosives though. All the digging was done with like pickaxe and whatnot.
I'm sorry, just as a reminder, what site are we at? Like what? Like
The Sunward Fortress. Is that what you mean?
okay, and it was
You
to a
want? I can
god,
bring up the big.
right?
Yeah, it was to the god of sun,
Okay.
or a sun god. Yeah.
Underneath this holy site, and there's this angry rock down here. What are you thinking? What do you think about that?
Who are you
Honestly,
asking?
yeah, who are you asking?
Everybody, I'm thinking out loud. Can't you hear me?
It's like it's just
Well, honestly, I don't even know how such a thing could exist. And well, thinking on it now, this place has been abandoned for how many millennia? How many? At least a few years. Yes, you did, Quinton. Thank you for reminding us.
Um, you start to hear chanting from the other side. I need everyone to roll initiative.
Oh,
Oops,
Ruh-roh.
wasn't me.
I got a
I'll
high
explain
number.
it.
I got a high number.
Wow.
Wow, you
And
got me.
everyone except Miranda, I need you to do a saving throw here in a second.
Hey, Quinton, you're an ally, right? Would you like a +2 to your save?
Uh,
You get a +2 to your save, ally.
Really? You still think we're your allies? That's awesome.
Okay, I need a dexterity of 12, dexterity saving throw, as a fireball erupts and hits
Yeah.
all 4 of you.
Oh.
Oh, there's still a wizard here.
Ruh-roh. I mistakenly assumed the wizard turned into the giant monster thing.
What I was thinking too.
Okay, so it's 21. The damage is 21. You roll the save. It's half that, of course. If you make. And did I roll his initiative? Okay. Um, I did not do his initiative. Um, there's him. Let me give you some information about him. So, looks like maybe once was a draconian, but now whatever this creature is, um, uh, has warty green skin, and its mouth is oval, more similar to the creature you just fought. And so we will Cass, you were first.
Oh, let's do
I'm
something
gonna grab coffee. 1 second. While you're
crazy here.
You can do something crazy?
Maybe. I got that Kagan Estai thing
Oh,
that lets
that's
me
right.
teleport. I might just get up in his grill here. Because I don't want to have to contend with getting over that chasm on the rickety ass bridge. Oh, but it's only 30 feet of teleport. Let's see. That should be good though.
all right, sorry. My coffee addiction.
All right.
Wait, did we lose? Oh no, or just
Yeah, I just have wings, so no one needs
yeah,
to see that.
no worries. Yeah.
This guy's a spell thrower. I gotta get in close. So I'm gonna go 5, 10, 15. At a glance, how rickety does this bridge look?
It's described hold on. It's described you can do it. So the bridges crossing the chasm look treacherous but are stable.
Okay. I'm gonna risk it because I'm pretty agile anyway. So 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 10, 20, 30. Oh, I'm just oh no, I have 40 feet of movement. How much did I move already? I already lost count. Did I move 30 or 40?
I was on
I
another
believe you
screen.
said
I'm sorry.
40.
You got
Okay.
40. I heard
Yeah.
40, yeah.
No.
Okay, so then I am going to man, I guess I will try to take a shot because yeah, that's been going great, and it's going to be a disadvantage since he's farther out. But you know, got to do something. So we will hand crossbow disadvantage.
Misses.
All right, then I am going to. I got to dash. I don't want to be this close to the precipice. All right. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. I'm just going to hide over here, but not
Okay.
hide.
All right. Kato.
For my action, I'm going to cast Bless on
Okay.
all the people who are near me, which is myself, Quinton, and Brallin.
Okay.
So there's that. I will move my 30 feet to get across the bridge, and that will end my turn.
Yeah. Quinton. Okay.
Don't forget your D4.
I missed it. Misses, unfortunately. All right. He picks up his hand. Suddenly, flame ignites out of it, and he throws it straight at Quinton for 11, I assume. That misses. He picks up his other hand. Flames ignite out of it. He does it again. Quinton, 15. Okay. You get very much the idea that he's actually trying to ignite the bridge under you. Like, that's his tactic right now. So, Brallin.
Brallin will. Brallin will get here, and he is going to take 2 shots at this guy.
Okay.
All right, Brallin, I think we'll go ahead and do the Squire of Solamnia. So I'm going to give myself an advantage on this, and I'm going to do Sharpshooter as well for this guy. Here we go. Not good.
That misses.
I am going to attempt to do it again.
Oh.
Same everything.
Remember, don't forget your D4 if it comes up.
That's right. Oh, I don't know if that would have made a difference. I'll save it
for
Is it every time or once per turn?
Every attack and every save you make.
every attack has a plus. Yeah. So that would have been a 17 or a 15?
It would have been a 15 minus 5, so 10.
Yeah, no, that's it.
10
Sorry.
All right.
I mean,
All right.
12 because you were doing it advantage.
Oh, you're right. It would be 12.
That's not it. Yeah.
Okay. All right. We're going to do it again. Let's do it. Thank you for reminding me about that, Bless. Okay, so a 17 minus 5. So a 12 plus 14 to hit.
Doesn't hit, but did you have advantage on that second one too?
Yeah, I'm gonna reuse that advantage.
I think
Because if I don't,
I think you only get it once per turn.
oh, once per turn, making a weapon attack and roll. Oh, thank you. I didn't realize.
Yeah,
that.
it wouldn't have hit, just for reference, but I'm just
Okay.
trying
Yeah,
to
thanks for
go
letting me
through
know.
your
It's
stuff.
been a while, so I didn't realize.
No.
that.
It's mostly for me knowing all that the stuff you guys have in the background. So, okay, Brallin, anything else?
Brallin will move here, but Gertie is gonna go charging forward. Real quick. Gertie's gonna get to the creature.
Okay.
Dash.
Miranda.
Okay. I'm just gonna step out of the staircase here, so I can see him, and then just see if I need to move at all. Nope. Okay. So yeah, I'm just gonna shoot a chaos bolt at him.
All right. Oh, unfortunately, it misses.
Womp, womp, womp. All right. Then I'm gonna go back into the staircase and be like, yeah, I'm just gonna stay over here, guys. I can't move myself for some reason, but just know that I've gone over into that staircase.
Oh, wait, Cass, it's you.
5, 10, 15. And then, okay, I got to move 20. 20, and then I'm going to use the Kagan SD Shroud to teleport behind him to surprise him, to finally get advantage on something and hopefully do some damage.
You would have advantage without that if for some reason, because Gertie is.
I would get sneak attack if I hit, but I wouldn't necessarily
Oh,
get
not
advantage.
correct. Yes, I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
okay.
You're absolutely right.
All right, so I am going to, yes, try to hit him with my short sword.
You hit.
Oh, yay!
Oh, yay!
Oh my goodness. All right, and then I'm going to drop in some sneak attack.
It's in there. So
Oh, did it already put it in?
it's already it's rolled on that. See,
Oh, I see. Okay, cool.
but it in this case it's good for you. So 19 points of damage.
All
looks
right.
like.
Then I am going to, I'll follow up with a bonus action already to teleport. So I moved 15, and I'm going to move back 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Just going to
All right.
chill there.
Kato.
I'm gonna move my 30 feet. Halberd will be drawn to get up to him. And oh, I don't know why I teleported back that way. That was wrong. 30 feet, get there, and I'll try to spear him with the halberd. You
Go
know
for it.
what? Because we can. Big swings.
Okay.
No advantage, just the big swing. That plus I am blessed. So where is it? 17 to hit.
17 hits.
You know what? I got spell slots. Might as well use them. We'll throw in a second level Divine Smite.
Okay.
Is he a fiend or undead?
He is not.
Alright, so just the D6s, the D8s.
Which I never would have guessed, but he is not. Oh, I guess
So-
I do. I know what the type is. Yes.
So that's plus 3 D8s.
Okay.
So 30 points.
30 points.
I'm gonna tack on that additional D6 acid damage as Gertie's right there, just trying to make Kato feel as good as possible about himself as well.
Okay, so 36 total. Right? Oh, 33 because he
Yeah,
is.
it's acid. Yeah.
Yep. All right. Anything else? Oh, you have another attack.
I have 2 more attacks. Big swing again. That's the D4 for the bless. 16 to hit.
That hits.
19 points. And we'll go in for the bonus action. Love tap. Big swing again. I think that hits.
Yep, 21 definitely hits.
For our 15.
All right, nice. All right. Anything else, Kato?
That's it.
Quinton. Okay. Okay. It does not, unfortunately. Okay, so he has a bite and 2 claws. So the bite's going at Gertie. Is a 13.
Gertie has a. No, you said 13.
Yes, 1-3.
Misses. You're looking for a 14.
Okay.
With him attempting to bite the dragon, I will proc Sentinel and I will attempt to hit him again.
Good.
You know what? Big swing. It's there for a reason.
19 hits.
For our
22.
22. That's it.
All right. Okay, so that was that one. 2 claws coming at Kato. 10. Wow. Oh, I'm gonna. How many rerolls do I have?
You like to
back
reroll?
there? I sure would. Okay. I'm gonna reroll one of those claws. 19.
Mm-hmm.
Take 9 slashing. Um. Brallin.
Brallin's letting loose some arrows.
So you had 2 claws, right? It was bite claw.
I rerolled 1. Yeah.
You still haven't done your second attack, your third one, I should say.
No. I did. Sorry, I did. But I forget you guys can't see them. So the bites roll was a 13. That was on Gertie. The first claw was a 10. The second claw was an 11, which I
Oh, so you
rerolled
reroll
for
one.
the 19.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. Sorry.
There we
I
go.
might not have vocalized that.
Here we go. We
Oh.
are doing another at advantage, trying to hit him.
Okay.
And I'm doing sharpshooter as well. Here we go. So that would be a 14 plus 17 to hit.
17 hits.
All right. This damage plus 10. So 21.
21. Still up.
All right. And I get to add an additional little bit of damage on that one. Oh, nice. And we might as well make this my favorite foe because it's there.
Okay.
All right.
Got it.
Second. Second attack. Here we go. Going to hit. I'm just gonna do this one normal, no sharpshooter. Oh,
That hits.
yep. So it'd be 12.
Um, 1 second. Kato, I need a dexterity saving throw. Gertie needs a dexterity saving throw.
Don't worry. Gertie gets a +2 to their saving throw.
Oh, sure.
Hold on. We're blessed. We're still blessed.
Gertie.
12?
You are so lucky. Yes, that was
Oh.
the number.
Oh, also, I'm sorry. Gertie has a 17 AC, just for the future, because I looked
Okay,
at that wrong.
thanks.
All right,
Oh, I can
dex
put that.
saving
I can
throw.
put that
Boop.
up.
11.
11. Okay. Takes 12 points of acid damage, but is she resistant to acid?
It is resistant to, I believe it might be, let me see. I have to immune to acid. So it licks
Okay,
at the
so-
acid.
Yeah. So, and with that, everything goes quiet. The the draconian or whatever that thing was, Veruza, like it exploded. So you didn't see the same sort of phenomenon that you saw up above with the slide. Huh.
Oh, but you trying to cast something on me. I was more distracted by being engulfed in flames to really notice. I apologize. Anyways, that's great to hear. Anyways, there's still that stone to deal with, and whatever this poor fellow was trying to delve into kind of It doesn't seem right.
Yeah, when Rowan said a stone, I was imagining something more portable than that giant crystal over there.
And to be clear, the crystal is still partially embedded in the earth below it. Like it hasn't been fully excavated.
So
What are you guys doing? Right? Yeah, it's doing this chaotic, like angry pulses. Quinton, you do see where the slot once was. You see a small pouch, and you see a rod on the ground. He had the rod on him, but it seemingly it survived the acid, unlike other things. It has various arcane symbols on it. The pouch. Oh, you didn't touch the pouch. Yeah, the pouch burned like it. The pouch definitely melted from the acid a bit, and so you can see it has sometimes stones in it, glow with a similar color to the big one in front of you, but doesn't have the angry pulses. Nothing, nothing unusual.
Well, honestly, I have no idea what I'm even looking at. Would say you scholar, do you know anything?
Would Cass know anything about this bizarre crystal thing?
You can make an Arcana check. Anyone can. Everyone can. Everyone should.
We should.
Quinton, Cass, you two, uh, I feel like this is really weak of a thing to figure out at this point with an 18 Arcana. According to the module, you find out that this is a stone that corrupts creatures and turns them into the creatures you saw. Which, if you hadn't figured that out by now, I, so I will throw out not from this world at all. This is otherworldly.
If only we had our Eberron Plains people to come and.
Honestly, I think this specifically is the tie-in to the future campaign. Like Slotty don't exist in Dragonlance, as far as I know.
Nope.
So,
you guys are sure we can't just drop this portion of the cavern on top of this evil rock? Like, and Cass looks up. Does it look like it fell from somewhere, or it seriously was like being dug out?
dug up. Yeah.
Okay.
Like this whole chamber was dug, or more or less. There's parts of this chamber that were dug down, not the chasm that was in there. But it looked like it was buried.
I'll say, I mean, maybe it doesn't like radiant damage, or might as well try. And I'll try to see what happens if I hit it with a sacred flame.
It just sort of bounces off. It's similar to what I mentioned about the dispel magic. It just sort of slides off of it, like it like inert to magic.
No, not that either.
Do you want me to try hitting it?
We could try just mundane acid. We have vial acid, but that's an awfully big rock. I'm not sure it'll do much.
The acid we could try. I'm just worried even if we bury this thing under rocks. I mean, the Red Army, they know where this is, right? Like, surely they would just excavate it again.
Doesn't seem to be of too much importance to them if you only send one person to keep a lookout on it. And it
Yeah,
seems
the
that
story was most of them were terrified of it, and someone ordered this person to come back to it.
seems that Quinton, you said you found little rocks that look like it. Perhaps if it's shattered enough, it could be rendered inert.
Try the acid and see if it has any effect.
Cass is gonna throw their vial of acid that they picked up from upstairs
Okay.
at the rock just to see if it pulses angrily or does anything besides pulsing angrily.
So the acid splatters and it drips down with no sizzle at all. But Cass, you do spot there's a like a flat rock sort of near one of the walls, and another rock stacked on top of it, and your keen eye notices there's some papers under it between the two rocks.
I will retrieve the papers and look at them.
They are crazy notes, seemingly written by Veruza. You could take some time to study them if you like, or wait till later or whatever. But yeah.
I think Cass would probably look at them now just in case there's some sort of clue while other people
Okay.
might be still brainstorming.
Okay, I'll get back to you in roughly 10 minutes.
I'll see if the rocks, the little rocks, can we crush those or do anything to those?
So make me a perception check on the little rocks.
All right. I'm not very good at perception.
Does anyone have proficiency in jewel cutter tools or jewelry? I don't remember what they call them. The whatever the.
I do
Okay.
not.
Make a perception check real quick, then. So your best guess is that it's a little deceptive. Is that these rocks look similar but aren't from that rock? These are
Alright.
just semi-precious stones, and so you guys can mark on your biz that you have 900 gold pieces of non-magical orange gemstones.
Yes. It's good that Quinton found it.
Be me.
There was. Why do you think I canceled last week? Like I couldn't let you cast go without claiming some gold.
Is someone recording that? Otherwise,
I think
I'll add
Daw.
it. Or Dawson, you got
I feel bad about making Daw do it, but I know in all my games Daw does it. So
I like to be held as the party accountant from time to time.
Yeah,
Like,
we're
I added
gonna-
to my inventory to say that we have 900 golds worth of orange gems.
Well, I'm
Um,
sure he'll hand them out eventually. Divvy them up.
I just need 10 gold pieces worth to buy some charcoal.
Oh, there's so much. We've been like, we're everywhere. There's charcoal. Why don't you just pick up the charcoal?
It has to be special. You don't understand.
What's the difference?
It matters. It's wizard stuff. You wouldn't get it.
Where are you gonna go get it? Where the wizard store? There's no wizard store around here.
Well,
Around
not saying
here.
right now. I'm just saying, someday.
Am I gonna hit this thing with my sword or not?
Well, you wanted this
Oh.
pickaxe?
Did it? Wait, would you go after? Why is he feeling sick? Do you think
Could
it
be
might have something to do with this?
Could
You
be
know-
or it could be unrelated.
Every
mean-
time I did get hit by one of those things, I did feel a little strange, but I was fine.
Whoa.
What is this?
It's a ward against disease.
But I'm not affected by it.
God stuff.
The
Yes,
gift.
yes, it was a gift. Can no longer be sick.
Well,
Oh.
you
Yeah.
probably the best person to start hitting random objects against this totally fine crystal. So yeah.
Cass backs up while still reading.
Back up. Keep going.
Bye.
Hey, hey. What are you talking about all this wizard stuff?
I don't
What
know.
are you
So
doing?
you
There might be some
You
charcoal
smack it?
over here.
I'll pull out the long sword and give it a good old
Okay.
hack.
um, it wobbles uncomfortably after you hit it. Like it's like hitting something
Uh,
super solid.
My arms got the jitters. I don't think that worked.
You're doing great.
Nothing.
Is your
Are you
ven-
still on the stairs, Miranda?
I'll hit it one more time.
Try the pickaxe.
One more,
You
one
yeah,
more
use a
sword.
pickaxe. I mean, unless you don't want to, bud. But probably pickaxe.
Is it a magic pickaxe?
Ask the wizard.
Inconclusive.
It
could be.
You want it? You want it to be? You need it? You need a little bit of power?
I just swing one more time with the long sword. Any chip, anything comes up.
Nothing.
It is solid.
What? I'll
What
take
about
some.
that rod you found, Quinton? Does that have any destructive properties we should be looking at?
Well, I mean, Kato's sword, pretty tough. You know, the hardness value of that crystal must be higher than the sword. I guess. Kato, you want to try touching this rod? I'm just gonna chuck the rod over to Kato.
What is it?
I don't know. Touch it to the crystal. See what happens.
I'll scooch over here so if anyone else wants to come and join me in the staircase, they have some room.
Boy, if I die like this, the knights are gonna write this down in history as the dumbest knight to ever exist. Boop.
Or you'll come back as a death knight.
Just so you know, I have 100%. Every time I've ever asked anybody to touch a rod to another object, all of them have died.
Thanks.
I like to think this is Alex saying this.
This is Alex saying this.
It is totally Alex saying that.
Absolutely.
not Quinton. Nothing happened.
Whew, all right. That and 50.
Actually, yeah. I think Brallin will. Can he infuse a pickaxe and make it a magical weapon, and then
Sure.
say,
As you're
okay.
go ahead. No, go ahead.
I was gonna get to here. I'd be like, oh, I don't want to turn into one of those things. Maybe you could come and get it, Kato. Here you go, buddy. Take care of it. Here's it's something else. I'll spit on it for you.
I like how you've all run to the other side of the room.
Mhm.
All right. See ya.
Let the record show that Cass was the last one, though, to abandon Kato.
I guess technically Brallin has never gone that way, so he's never really truly abandoned Kato.
Just was never there for him in the
He
first.
just never was there for him ever.
I was briefly there and then was like, no, if this goes bad, I need to,
All right.
get
Well, that's
clear.
going on. Let me. You're reading furiously through. You have some information. So these are definitely Veruza's personal notes, just on random pieces of parchment. They're not in any sort of order. Just things he scrawled down. The Veruza was following orders from a dragon army commander named Belafan. Belephain. His mission, which I think you knew, was to investigate this monster creating stone, which they found here. most of his scrawling are his experimentation with the stone, and it's clear he was trying to make people into draconians. He notes that his own exposure to what he is calling the spawning shard he noticed changes in himself. And after that comment, there's just like nonsense, like not even like words, like pictures and stuff like that. So like even though there's no order to these things, it's clear like you have this one comment like this thing is changing me, and then the rest of that page it just is nonsense, and then there's lots of pages of utter nonsense.
I think we need to either cave it in to make it harder to find or abandon it and leave a warning to anyone else who comes here. I don't see a way in these notes at least to destroy it, and the longer we stay here, the worse off we're going to be.
It based on, and we did this last time, but based on how you entered, remember this is like a structure that was already destroyed, and they have excavated a tunnel going into it. It wouldn't be probably that hard to destroy the tunnel going into it from
Right.
outside. It would take some time, but it isn't going to be like an impossible task.
This was once a sacred place, but it's been defiled. Nothing we do is going to do any worse harm than that spawning shard.
Why don't we, real quick? I'm not opposed to caving this in, but real quick, I think we should go check to see if killing the wizard guy actually cured our friend up there. I'm just a little concerned about what's going on there. And
Yeah, let's hope he's not transforming into one of
that's
them.
yeah.
The pickaxe, same, no change to the stone. Sorry, I forgot to mention that.
Damn it. Nothing.
So
Ah.
you go back upstairs real quick, and you find Yurkel and Rowan, and Yurkel says, it's a miracle. A short time after you left, his breathing eased. He's still sick, but he's much better. And so, out of game, Kato's cure should have worked. I was not labeling this a disease until later. It said it did not list it in the first that it was a disease. It listed it as something else, but then later, how it happens, it lists it as a disease. So don't draw that connection that you just wanted to draw. It was Kato who actually saved him. My apologies.
I'm glad you're feeling better. Okay, I'm gonna go deal with this a little more, but should we tell them to start moving out?
I mean, they're aware that what I mean. There were 18 shatters and 14 fireballs below. They heard it,
Okay.
and so they're ready to go. Roan needs to be carried still. He's not conscious.
Okay.
So
Yurkel or Roan?
Roan needs to be carried. Roan's the sick one. Yurkel is,
Oh, I had it backwards. Okay.
yeah. Yurkel was caring for Roan.
All right.
Hi.
So just gonna collapse this thing then? That's the best we can do.
So I'm gonna move you guys. Again. You're in the middle zone. Wait, where is there? Is there not a? Oh yeah. Sorry, it doesn't really give you a good one. So you guys are outside, and wait, wasn't there? Did I have a map outside? I miss. Oh, I guess I didn't. Misremembering that.
I thought
So
saw a map.
it'll. I thought I saw. Like
Either there, you
yeah,
described it so well. I pictured
I'm thinking
it
the same
quite
thing.
clearly.
Like I saw
I
that. I
don't
could
think I don't
see.
think there was a map.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, because of every single one of the little tents that was still deserted and stuff. Yeah.
there was. I did not use a map last time.
Our mind's
You're
eye
ama-
was so powerful.
you're
Now,
amazing.
there is a map,
Theater
but
of
it
the
was I think you're thinking of a map that happened for an attack when what attacked you overnight?
Scorpions.
3 of something.
Oh,
Square-
there
yeah.
were
I think that's the map you're thinking of. Yeah. I just remember there are 3 of them, and yeah. Um it'll take a bit of time to collapse the tunnel in, but it is the end of the day, and so it's easy enough to pair with a long rest if you guys want. Yes? No?
That sounds.
Yeah, I think that
Sounds really
good.
nice.
Yes.
I'm going to move you to the main map. It's this one. Yep. Yeah, and so that's where they moved today. So why don't we take a quick break here? Just maybe 5 minutes. We're not going to go too much longer tonight, but we'll do a little bit more. The long rest does not get you a level. You're close to a level, but not quite there.
Are we
We're
able
able to take a long rest then?
Yeah.
We're
Yep.
okay to do it? Okay.
Yep. So yeah, so do all that, and we'll be back in maybe 5 minutes. Thanks everyone for your support and the rerolls. Hello, everyone. Lauren had to step out, unfortunately. So we're down one party member, but we will just do a little bit more tonight, I think. So you take a long rest, and in the morning, Roan is actually like his eyes are open, and you see Yerkal has been sort of getting him to drink water a little bit. And Yerkal's just elated that he's taken this turn. And everyone says he looks at you, Kato, and he says, I don't know what you did, but thank you. I I um I have nothing to offer you, but and Cass's ears definitely picks this up. He says, I can give you, if you could bring me home, I can give you a very large reward.
Where do you live?
And he says, I live in a place called Hearth Hollow. Hold
Is
on
that
one
far
second.
from here?
Oh, pointed out on a map. He roughly describes it. Hearth Hollow is G. G layer. Here. Do you see the G?
Yeah. Gee.
He says, hey, if you can get me there, I would appreciate it.
Well, we are headed west. I'm not sure if we'll get that far west, but maybe. Certainly we could travel together for a while.
You live out here?
Yes. It's um, it's a community. We live in a crater on the walls of a crater. Um, it's people who wander into the wastelands. They find us and they settle there. It's not too big, but maybe a few hundred people.
We're looking for a place. What is it called? City without names?
We have lost names.
City of Lost Names.
is-
You ever heard of that?
I don't. No, I don't know. I can't say there's much lore in the place where we are. It's pretty simple.
We need to
We
meet
just
up.
call. Oh, go ahead.
We need to meet up with our comrades at a place called Wakenreth. Have you heard of that before?
No, I can't say. The dragon army came through. I was hunting and they caught me. And eventually brought me here to help dig. Um, do you know
where
what
you were-
Waken?
Sorry, go ahead.
Do I know where he was taken?
Yes.
A little bit, let's say, a little bit southeast of Artala.
Well, I guess I would say we're heading west anyway, so you might as well come with us at least as far as that. And
He will, just to be clear, he will slow you down. Although theoretically, you could put him on the horse with Kato. Theoretically, the horse has the same blessing that you all do. So, but yeah, they don't have the blessing. So the other thing to note, you are very close to your good friend. So probably early morning, you do hear, hello, hello, can anyone hear me? Are you guys close? Coming out of the far gap. I think Lauren, or I think
Morning, Derek.
blanking up. Yeah. Hi. What?
Yeah. Yes. Hello. Hi. This is
Oh, you're
Brallin.
finally we're finally in contact. Great.
You okay?
Where are you guys?
We're at the Sunward Fortress. You know what
Oh.
that is?
Yeah. We should be there by midday.
Oh. Oh.
Well,
wait.
probably would not be best for you to march all the way up here if this turned out to be another dead end. But we did learn some things.
Okay. Well, where should we bring them?
should we meet up with them and then head to Wakenreth together?
They move incredibly slow. So, but you might consider pointing them towards Wakenrath.
Right. Maybe we still continue to be this kind of scat the eyes. Right. Keeping our eyes out for the main party as we move ahead.
We could also have Rowan and Yerkel kind of meet up with the army while we go ahead. At least then they would be safe and heading in the general direction they should be.
I mean, if the army has resources, maybe they could escort these guys home while we continue
That's fine.
the mission at hand.
You just wouldn't get the valuable reward. But yes, that's totally doable. If you want to, Yurkel's goal is solely to get Roan someplace safe, to absolve himself of responsibility, and then he would go back to his people too. So okay, so you arrange that, and your goal now is to start going west, right? Or
yes.
wake Wrath?
Raking Wrath, yes.
Okay, but
Could
you.
Oh, good.
Yep. No, please.
I was just gonna say before, like, they all split up. If I would have a moment to talk to Urkel, I think Brallin would like to talk to him on the side a bit.
Yeah. He's just been, getting water, boiling water, like basically making sure all his all of Roan's needs are attended to.
Mm-hmm. I think he would maybe go up to him and kind of speak Elvish. He'd just give him a greetings again and say, I got a maybe just a question or two. You're a holy man after all.
Yes. Although we call our gods a bit different, but yes. I am one of the clerics within our community.
Well, just many gods, right? That's what That's what I'm learning. Either way, not even though maybe that there are multiple sides, right, to these gods, right? They're not just all maybe one that's all super good. There might be a little bit of something with them, and then there's one that are evil. Then there might be a little bit of maybe they like gardening or something. There's something in between that may different facets, right?
I mean, I suppose the only god um um that I know even remotely well is the Sea Lord.
And by the way, very impressive.
And I mean, the Sea Lord, I guess, is also the god of bountifulness, right? Because the sea is bountifulness.
Mm-hmm.
So the other gods are um must have different aspects. Why do you ask?
Well, just there's just so many signs of like just going to your temple and seeing. I just feel invigorated after being out of there. This just seems like there's so many signs of the power. I feel that I don't know. I just want to know.
I don't I don't um I don't know. The gods are powerful, and certainly their power is more revealed than most times when we go to the shrine. I assume you have described to him what happened, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Um, um, in my many years going to the shrine, I don't think it's had quite that effect. But recently, the last few years, yes, something different. It has a holiness to it that it did not once have.
But do, do you think maybe a good god would choose an evil person to do their bidding for
I don't. I don't know. I don't what a god thinks of and what they do. I don't. But certainly, sometimes the avatars of the gods walk this land, like the god in human form or in humanoid form.
Mm.
We have a myth under the waters of Habakkuk appearing to us as a maiden with a fishtail swimming just amongst the fish, and if you try to get close, she always swims just a little bit faster, so you can never quite catch up.
You're saying that there might be that gods could be walking among us?
He could be a god. And he points at. Time to roll
Oh.
Quinton.
You think so?
He shook the earth, did he not?
Yeah. Okay. It's Quinton. You look at what is Quinton doing at this moment? Is
Oh,
he
he's just
looking back
picking
at him?
his nose.
Oh. Okay. Highly unlikely. Well, maybe there's a god of, I don't know, being annoying and mean to me. I don't know.
Most certainly an evil god.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. Well, oh, thank you. I was just looking for words of wisdom. I don't know. That's it. Just, maybe might know somebody that might, don't know facts, but what if it was the other way around? What if it was a bad god that chose a good person?
I certainly think the bad gods would love to corrupt a good person.
Oh, but what if they're like, good? Using the power wouldn't be corruption, right? I mean, if they're doing it for good things.
I don't know. Perhaps it's a sacrifice. I don't know. Certainly the intent of the action is important.
The intent of the action is important. He's gonna actually get some charcoal and write that down.
I thought we established there is no charcoal.
Oh, oops. Oh yeah, there's no
Doesn't
charcoal.
exist.
Charcoal pencil.
You want some
there's
chocolate?
No charcoal. There's no charcoal in this world. Yes. Oh, he's got good hearing. Either way, yes. Right. Thank you. Thank you so much.
While Brallin is chatting up Yerkel and Quinton is picking his nose, Cass will sidle up to Kato and ask about the gemstones that Quinton found, and just curious to see those.
I do. If we could just before you start that, Quentin, did you do anything with the rod overnight?
Yeah. I tried to attune to it.
Okay.
For
I'll
sure.
get back to that. It's like you've studied it. Yeah. Okay. Go on with gems.
Yes, Cass.
Are they? Do they seem valuable? Is that something that maybe we should divvy out equally amongst the party here?
Well, I'm not too sure. Miranda said they were of some value. I'm just holding on to it for her and Quinton.
How many actual stones are there? Is there even like a divisible number? There are only 2, and they were
It's
like valuable?
900 gold piece. It's tiny stones. So
Okay, but there are
900 gold pieces.
stones. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not really all too sure. I mean, you can look at the bag if you need to. Like you see, like he's trying, like he's in the middle, like polishing his armor, sharpening his weapons. The morning
Cass
routine.
will pour the stones into their palm and kind of make a great show of looking them over and, studying them, pour them back in, but try to keep a mid-sized one, kind of palm it, between the knuckles and hand the pouch back to Kato.
All right.
Do I successfully steal one?
You tell me, thief.
Yeah.
Could do a sleight of hand check.
I would just do it versus perception. There it is.
You ain't seen any of that.
Ooh.
Ooh.
It's a wand. I don't know why I was calling it a rod. But no. Which is why I couldn't
Nice.
find it to give it to you.
Ooh. Your magical attacks are now magical.
Ooh.
I will keep this for now.
Yep.
Possibly giving it to Miranda. And
Oh, it does require attunement. Sorry. For some reason I thought it did that. Okay. Did you resolve the gemstone, or do you need me to resolve it?
Were you gonna do an insight or a perception?
Yeah.
Perception.
I ain't getting that high.
Okay. So then yes.
All right. So how much value is the one that I stole?
That's good. Um, 48 gold.
I'm now gonna write. We now have 800 and the appropriate number. 852 gold pieces worth of orange gemstones.
That's really good and divisible by 5. Yep.
1P81.
Cass will end up with the extra one because he's such a good person.
Yeah. No.
Okay. So you guys are still. You've set up with the Fargab where they're going to meet the army, so he can get a little bit more healing before they travel. And you guys are headed straight towards Wakenrath now. Okay.
Yep.
So it takes the full day to get there, and so what I'm going to do, I think we'll leave it at mostly because Wakenrath is pretty cool, and so I'm just going to leave. Why can't I do? What's going on here? Tokens. Oh, I see what's going on. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So you would spend night 7 here. Oh, what is the army moving in your direction?
Yes, I think we would have told the army to follow us and meet us here.
Yeah. Okay. So the army would be here. So on the morning of day 8, this is what you see. So as you come up a hillock, you see a pale stone tower. Everything else around you is just rust colored, but this pale stone tower is a little bit, it's not a color you necessarily that is common out here. Along its sides, you can already see the likeness of 1,000 tall carved elven warriors, like and just all over this thing. The lower levels of the tower are relatively intact. The but as it climbs towards the sky, it takes you a second to realize what you're looking at. The walls have crumbled, and as you watch, because you're still a little distance away, as you watch, you could swear that it's crumbling before your eyes. But as the pieces from the top fall, they just sort of float, and then they float back into place. And it's just this like the top of the tower is in constant decay, but never fully decaying. And it's incredibly strange as you sit there and watch it. Um, and so that's where we're going to leave it. I'll also just say there's currently no sign of Dalamar. You're not quite up to the tower yet, but you don't see, does not appear like he's been there. And so, yeah, we'll just, if that's okay with you guys.
Mm-hmm. I have one question, and maybe I could do it maybe at the end of this. I think maybe at some point, Brallin would have asked Quinton how he knows about the wand now.
Well, I studied it, fired off a couple of spells in the night, did some. It seems to channel my spells, my energy, amplify them a bit. Just some basic tests.
Oh. You still happen to, I'm sure you do. You're carrying that shield, right?
Heck yeah! Whew.
I think I'm gonna.
Are you ready?
Yeah, I'll take it. Thank you. I'll make sure I don't mess up the strap so you can put it back on after.
Okay.
But I'm gonna ask that eventually. Next sleep. I will be attempting to try to study it and see.
You
what
probably only need an hour. Just do it right now.
It only taken us what 16 sessions.
Wait, have I really not told you what the shield is?
No,
it's just because green paint's on it. That's all we know.
we've given the wizard the hold the shield this entire time.
We ascertained that it was magical, though. We just never figured out. How it's
Brallin didn't
magical.
know what the hell that thing like. What do you mean you just study it? Oh,
Here.
It's a shield of unnatural greenness.
mm-hmm.
Here, give me
Evergreen shield.
Give me your weapon. And you hold the shield, and I'll come running at you with this thing, and then you block it. We'll see if anything happens.
All right, here's my bow.
Dong. You have to try to you have to try to move the shield.
Oh, like this?
There's no way that Quinton's gonna hit you.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
what
that
they're
was-
doing.
Yeah. No, normally I don't use it in melee, but it's a good try.
Oh.
Should we be concerned, Cass?
Mm.
With
Try
those
again.
two, it's best just to let them get it out of their systems.
Here, I've got a quarterstaff. I'm gonna wind up, and then I'm gonna try to hit you, but you gotta block it with the shield.
Yeah.
I wonder if Ispin knew this was gonna happen to his shield after his death.
It's definitely a shield.
Only an hour? We got a little bit more. You got a few more swings in it?
Yep.
And it's definitely been painted, so as you hit it, some of the paint cracks off.
Oh. Whoa.
Even
Do you remember that time Brallin punched Quinton in the face to make him look injured? I wonder if we'll see some revenge from that during this exchange.
I'm cashing my receipt, Frost.
What the?
And this will carry on for an hour.
Just another breakfast.
So I'm just gonna give this one to you for free. Then it's a shield +1.
Whoa!
Wow, that's a pretty big though. Plus the 3 to your
Well,
AC.
It would have been big like 6 levels ago when you got it.
Yeah, I mean, still, probably
But
it's unfortunate that Kato is.
also, all of you use like like all of you would have trouble.
Right.
Maybe
It's never
Cass.
really
I don't know.
good for
Yeah.
anybody.
Maybe if I
for
were to get up
classes.
close, then it might be.
Well,
Get dirty.
maybe if you
Get
were to
dirty.
get close to your feelings about your father, start to use it.
Did your father speak primordial? Oh wait, you never met your father. That's right.
Oh, I thought we were past this.
Burn.
Hey, Cass.
All right. Well, I think that's where we'll stop tonight.
He's gonna cry because Cass has never been that mean to him ever.
There's a lot of daddy issues going on. So
Yikes.
it's
Miranda
good
is
place-
gone for 30 minutes.
This is what happens. Yeah.
Thank you, everyone, for watching. Which one decides every story? Check out our Discord if you haven't had a chance to do that yet. We appreciate your support, and we typically have stuff going on right about now every evening. So on our Discord channel, you can check out the streaming schedule. I believe we have Dark Tower tomorrow night.
Dark Tower tomorrow night.
So check that out. And with that, we will be back next week. And to continue this nonsense with the shield, whole episode. So anyway, thank you. We'll see you next week.
Bye. Have a good night.
Could be the whole episode.
Sadly, we